Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Future of Work podcast. Today, I have with me Mostafa Wanas, who is the founder and managing director at Wanas Apps, a Zoho Premium Partner that's helped over 3,000 clients across UAE, Egypt, and the wider MENA region. I'm going to have Mostafa introduce himself and share more about him. Over to you, Mostafa.
Thank you, dear. My name is Mostafa. I started the business of the software recently in 2020, and we are specialized in Zoho. So we are Zoho partners, and we have been upgraded to Premium Partner, which is the top tier of Zoho partners, maybe last year.
Lovely. Very exciting. I think, and to the audience, I've had such an interesting conversation so far around AI and how he sees it, how they're using it. So we'll definitely get to that very soon. But to begin with, let's start where it all started, right? How did you get into software development? You said you learned coding from the age of 13. So what was that like a natural thing that came to you, or was it something that piqued your interest specifically?
No, actually, it's not like it. You can consider it like natural thing because at that time, nobody has computers in the neighborhood, and my father get the first computer in the house. I was younger. I was like 9 years old in that time. So I was playing around with the computer. I tried to understand more about it, and I just took one book, the library of my father, and it has some codes. I was just playing, trying to do things, and the funny thing, the first program was like how to add two numbers together. It was just like this. But when I write like 3-5 lines of codes, I was 13 years old, and then it works. Like it's dynamic now. I'm thinking of the computer. I'm a kid, so it's dynamic. I can give instructions, and computer can listen to me, and will follow my orders. That was the spark, and I think when I was 15, I write my first full program.
Oh wow!
It was a software about periodic table because I was in the school, of course, where you can display the periodic table on the screen. There was no graphics at that time. And you then choose the element by writing the name of element. Then it will draw the core and everything about it.
Oh wow! Okay.
I'm not very good in chemics, but it was like something that I'm inside of it right now because I was in this high school at this time. So I took this software. I submitted the software for the contest in Cairo, and I win the first level. So I was the first one to win the prize. It was a small prize.
Yeah, so, but a big deal at that time.
Of course, it was like not big deal. It was like the signal that this is something you have to focus on it. And the nice thing, my father is a civil engineer. My mother also is a civil engineer. So they was just like, yes, finish your schools, but focus on this. Do your homework, but focus on this. And my father was supporting me with the devices and computers and everything. That thing fires it up. So the legacy, everybody wants to become like their father. So I thought I should go to civil engineering. But in that time, when I went to the college, I shifted my mind in 2 minutes. Like I went to the college, I am engineering? No. I'm going into computer science, and it was very, very, very nice journey. I learned a lot, and then I graduated, and I got hit by the rock. There is no roles, there is no jobs for software engineer in 2005.
Oh wow, okay.
I cannot sit without work, so I started to work a lot of things. The first thing, I was working in a telecom company. It's very famous in Egypt, and then I learned a lot about corporate life. Suddenly 2011, I decided, no, I'm not the kind of employee. I have to resign. I have to build something. I tried to start working with the software again. Then the market is not ready. There was a revolution in Egypt in 2011. So everybody is not sure of anything. Then I started to work in different industries. So I had a factory for machines. I work in carpentry. I work in a lot of things that is not related for almost like 9 years. Builds knowledge in my head. So when I came back again in 2020 to the software, I started boosted start because as a person, I have the experience of different industries. So when I speak to the customers on their industry, I know what they are doing.
That was a big
And
perk from it.
yes, and then I was trying in the beginning to choose which vendor I should work with, which application I should start with, and I explored a lot of things. And I've seen Zoho in that. And frankly speaking, I don't care if it's Indian or anything. I just checked, this is nice. I checked all the capabilities. Okay, I like it. In that time, I didn't even know what is Zoho Partner. I don't know this term. And I started this way with them. And alhamdulillah, I got a lot of awards from Zoho, and I had a very nice I like this trophy. They gave me a trophy. They call me Skill Champion 2022.
Oh wow.
So after only 2 years of using Zoho, they nominated me as a skill champion and gave me this trophy.
That's good. So I think just double clicking on what you had mentioned about Zoho, right? And obviously it's been 6 years, and things have grown, and it's also because of like 9 to 10 years you were in different industries, so you were really able to pick up how they work, and then when you kind of have the insider information when you're working with people because you've been in that sort of space. So what I'd love to sort of understand is, and also on your website you've mentioned we start where Zoho ends.
Yeah, everybody's asking about this question.
Very interesting.
Yeah. See, the first problem I solved with Zoho, first customer, they came to me and they asked about some feature that is not there in Zoho. So we have to customize that feature. So we took Zoho, we started to customize it and add extra features to that application that they are using.
Okay.
And it works. From there, I got the slogan, the idea of the slogan. So we actually start working where Zoho ends means Zoho will build the system. They build already the system.
Correct.
And it's ready-made. Everybody can use it. But our role in the ecosystem of Zoho is to start where they finished. So they have this maximum feature. Okay. What we do is add a little more features. Maybe little, maybe big. It doesn't matter of the size. But our work, our mission starts where they end. To the point, we are not reinventing wheels. We are taking what is there, the maximum, use it all, and then add to it to comply with your company needs.
Got it. So making it a little bit personalized. The base remains the same, but
yeah, personalized. The word personalized is not for the B2B business, so it's customized. So we make it customized. Personalized is something else, maybe in the marketing. But when we speak to the companies, we have to customize the software to fit in their SOPs, for example.
Got it.
This is the customization, what we say, and it is starting where Zoho ends.
That's
slogan,
very interesting.
Yeah. This is why we have this slogan.
Very interesting sort of way to get that sort of slogan. So when you say you're customizing, I'd love to maybe hear of the first company that you did the customization for. What was that experience like for you, and how has that evolved over these years?
Okay, I will give you my first customer was an engineering company that is working with something called clean air. So they have equipment to make rooms clean for hospitals, for warehouses and this.
Okay.
And they need some customization in Zoho so they can save some information about equipment, which is motors and RPMs and a lot of engineering stuff. Because I studied mechanical engineer few years back. So I had with them the meeting and they was discussing the requirement, and it was very easy for me to understand the terminology that they are saying, and they said, wow, how you know these things? We sit with a lot of software developers that they know nothing about this. So because I got into a different industry, I understand the terminology, I understand how it works, I closed this deal in 1 week, and it was the first deal ever. Here's the point. When you understand the requirement of the client from their perspective, not from your perspective, you will win. If you know what is their problem and how to solve it, you will win. If you try to sell them the best software, you will lose. The most important thing is not what was the problem, what was the industry. Before going into the meeting with the client, if you didn't research and learn about the industry in a very detailed way, you will sit with the customer and he will ask you a lot of questions, or will try to educate you, so they will feel they will spend a lot of effort to let you do your job. But if you go there and you know specifically you need this and this and this, and I think you have this problem and this problem, you have to learn and understand. In my situation that time, by coincidence, I was working in that industry several years back. But now, today, when I have a new customer and they have, like, let's say your company is a growth and AI marketing. So before I approach you and say, I can give you Zoho to use and I will give you all this feature, I need to know how exactly your life cycle in your industry, okay, not your company, in your industry. Maybe I will do investigations. Okay, maybe this webinar is investigation to sell you Zoho later, so I will understand more. So you get the point. You have to do a nice activities that you understand your customer. Then you have to think, plan, and then go with the solution. If I tell you right now, Zoho is the best CRM in the world, and actually the past 5 or 6 years they are winning the best CRM in the world. But for you, for your company, even if it's the best, do you know what is the benefit of it? You need someone to tell you, you have this problem, you need to solve it by this way, and even if the best software cannot do what you need, we start where Zoho ends. Right.
Lovely. I think, at the point around, like, you have to kind of know your customer, like them doing their job, your job for you, is definitely not a great place to start, right? Showing up at a call where they're explaining the whole thing from start to finish, and sort of, I think it's just about coming prepared. And the other thing that you said, which is keeping the user and the customer at the center. It's not about what I want to say, it's not about what I want to hear, but what do they want to say? Where are they at?
It's not about what I have to give.
But it's not about what I have to give. Yeah, it's about what they want. It's about where they're at.
Yes.
And where they want to get to. It's really centered around them. I think
corporates are like humans, but a little bit big. Imagine yourself listening to something that is not in your current focus. Okay. So, for example, let's give a very nice example. You are very sad and you have running a song in the TV, which is dancey song. So the feeling is you want to shut it off. But if you even very sad right now and there is a very romantic song, maybe you will shift your mind to listen to it because it matches your feeling. Okay. So when we go to big meetings, we have 16 people in the table. It is the same, but the struggle, like, you have 16 different feelings you need to match. So it is bigger, but it's the same. But if you didn't match their feelings or needs, you are like a noise in the background.
I think that's a beautiful
this is how it works.
Definitely. I think just sort of double clicking on that, right, which is where you said that you really have to understand your customer beforehand, right? You obviously initially, because you were in the industry, you did have an insight in several things, right? But now, given that sort of you've been with Zoho, doing the Zoho piece for the past 6 years, how are you doing this now? And I would even go a step further to say, how are you using AI to help you do this now?
AI is a very, very, very big topic. We need to explain it a lot, but let us go in a small topic. AI will give you a generated information about a topic. So please use AI to ask, just to summarize your things and research what AI gives you. So if AI says that Mostafa is a very good programmer, perfect answer. Take this information, go investigate. Get information, don't rely on it. This is how we use AI.
Okay.
So it will tell you, if you search right now in ChatGPT and ask about who is the best partner in Egypt and UAE, I will pop up first one. But the question is it true? I will say I'm true, but you don't know me. You are asking ChatGPT, is it true that this company is the best? Go investigate. Get the information. Like, you don't know which company, so it will give you the information. But don't rely on that information 100% and go investigate and search. Go to their website. Go to the personal website. check the information on Zoho portals. So you have to investigate everything. So for example, I'm going to a particular company, so I will say first thing, it's not smart to search about the company.
Okay.
You have to search, no, you have to search about the industry.
Same
Why?
one?
No, it's not same, because if you search about the industry, you will understand how it works. Because maybe this company in that industry is doing something else. So if you try to understand the industry patterns from single company, you will half fail. So you need to understand first the industry, why they open. The question is, why do the owner open this kind of company? What he wants to deliver? What is their mission?
Okay.
What is their vision? And then you investigate about, we go to LinkedIn, we go to profile of employees, and we check what they are posting, what they are interested about. Yep. And we take all this information and put it in our CRM. And sometimes I use AI to analyze the information. So I give to the AI the information just to give me summarize and analyze and ideas. So I'm not using AI for blind search. So of course we use AI. We have developed a lot of tools that is connecting everything together, and now we don't have to copy paste. We just go to the cloud and say, okay, check this company and do this and update on CRM, finish.
Correct.
It is connected to everything and doing the work, but we instruct what to do. Yeah. This is how we answer how to use AI in research. But again, we use our minds, not the AI. AI is just a poster.
Right. I got it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely hear you on the piece of you must verify sort of like the output that's coming in.
It's very nice. In ChatGPT, the answer says, ChatGPT make mistakes.
It does say that.
They told you to do what I'm saying. So it's not my idea.
Correct.
It's the rule.
Correct. Definitely.
It's not like maybe somebody will say, oh, who's this guy is giving instructions? Don't care about me. Okay, we'll read the instructions in the manual.
That's the end of the ChatGPT response.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So don't listen to me, but follow the instructions. I'm nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure. I think sort of going back to the conversation on client transformations, right? You mentioned obviously the first one that you had, but if I were to ask you in the past 6 years, what is one client transformation that has sort of stuck with you? Right? That has like stuck with you, like you will remember this, and has probably that one transformation you think of whenever you think of probably, one of, I wouldn't say best, but one of the most memorable ones, I would say.
Yeah. See, for freelancers, the answer will be like 1 or 2. But for a company, we have a lot of failure projects, and we are very happy to have these failure projects. And we have a lot of success projects. If somebody told you that they didn't fail, they will never succeed. So we have failed in a lot of projects, and what is important is, what did we learn from these failures? Sometimes we fail because we didn't do the proper communication with the client. Sometimes we understand things differently than what clients needs. And this is, of course, a very big barrier. Sometimes it's funny because we did the features and something changed in the company, so they become mad. But you changed the feature, so sometimes it's the customer problem, sometimes it's our problem. In some durations, we didn't have the proper experience to do that particular feature. Then from that failure, we will learn how to do it, and then next same feature we will do it. So of course we had a lot of failures. Of course we had we will not say a lot of angry customers, some of angry customers. And on the other side, we have, alhamdulillah, a lot of corporations and companies that is very happy with our customizations. And I'm very proud that I have a lot of customers that started with me from the beginning in 2021, and they are still with me right now. And I have a lot of clients that left my company and go to another vendors. And I have some of the companies that is not satisfied. So again, it's about how we communicate together and how we deliver the information. If we fail to make a proper communication with the client and understand their need, we will fail. And don't like be ashamed. This is the strength. Yes, I did failures. Yes, I did mistakes, but I have to learn from mistakes. I don't have to repeat it again. And I will be happy to make more mistakes, because every single mistake will let me learn something new to make another success in another area. Maybe not with this customer, maybe with another customer.
Definitely. So given that, you've obviously you've worked with so many customers, what have you seen as like the most common gap, right? Even on that like beyond Zoho piece, what's something that you notice that's common across?
See, the common thing in the software industry is the change resistance. So whenever you give any solution, if it's bad or if it's good, always the users in the company will reject to change. So this is the major thing. Okay. The other thing, this is related to people, but related to softwares, where we in Zoho tried like achieve 90% of the problem, or 95%, is you should have one software, one vendor to handle everything. If you scattered your work among a lot of softwares, you will lose control. So Zoho is giving all the applications they have like more than 55 applications. So you will serve the corporations in 100% powerful integrations. And don't go to like, you don't hire like 5 Zoho partners. Choose one, stay and be patient, work with them for years. They will give you the best result, because once they understand your problem, plus they are aligned. But if you change regularly, I don't like this month, so let's think of another one. Okay, I will go from Zoho to Salesforce. I will go from Salesforce to... You are getting distracted. All softwares can do all jobs. Okay, so changing from X to Y will not solve you the problem.
And is it something you see like common happening?
Yeah. Because let me say this in a polite way. The customers are not well software educated, but they need software. So they make random decisions.
Okay.
So maybe the customer company owner will say, I don't like this system. My friend told me that XY system is much better. Let's implement it. So this decision is not taken by measurement. And most of the time, this is the SMEs. Because big corporates will not do this. But I have one incident that a big corporate, they have 600 employees. They took decision like this just because, that company is using this system, we are changing. And they pay million. And they lose. So sometimes it happens, but regularly, SMEs, they are like maybe family business, maybe one-man show, maybe like this. Correct. So they will take decisions from feelings. And software doesn't have feelings.
That's a good point.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Just to sort of like double click there, right? Usually like, because you said that you've worked with engineering firms, what has been your primary focus of industries that you work with like when you're working with them?
I'm a little bit agile, so every era of the time, and when I say era, like 5-6 months era of the times.
Okay.
I check what is the most common needed customization in a specific industry, and I work hardly on it. So for example, we focused some of the time on the real estate industry.
Okay.
We focused sometimes on the education industry. We focus in the logistics industry. So I give a little bit of time on focusing on that industry and work on it. One, I focus on my clients, number one. Number two, I learn new things about that industry. So in the future, if the same industry comes again, I know what to do. Three, I'm building a portfolio that virtually, it's not real. I can serve all the industries. Okay, nobody can serve all, but the knowledge, you improve the knowledge so you can, in some point, serve all. And when we say all, of course, we say most, but when you go into 1 over 1 over 1, so we have times that we focus on this, times we have focus on this. And once we get a proper count of clients from that industry and work on it and have success stories, we move to another one, because now, for example, last 2 years, we have a lot of real estate companies that is working with us. And now we are focusing on different industry. But you now will come from real estate industry. The meeting will be very easy because I will tell you simply, I have 20 customers. You can ask them all. So when you focus on specific industries for some time, you build portfolio. In the next era, you will still have the it's called ripple effect. So later on, same industry will give you more.
Right.
But my focus is not that industry now, but we can do it. So the ripple effect will work in different industries. So your scope is going to be much bigger every single time. But if you change the focus to do all the industries same time, you will do nothing.
Yeah, definitely. I think this reminds me of a quote, and I'm not really able to get the words correctly, but it's something around this, right? Doing so many things a little bit versus doing one thing in a large bit. It's that compounding effect of doing something over a period of time.
It's about vertical or horizontal expanding.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, definitely. Very interesting. So, I mean, based on what you're saying, like, and the way, you're sort of every 5-6 months, you're like exploring new industries, and, you're working and you're figuring out, you're looking at the category.
There is one secret in this.
Tell me.
But people don't believe me. They are all the same.
Interesting. Say more about that. They're all the same. How?
As a software, I will tell you. As a software developer, my way of thinking of solving problems is to find the repetitive patterns.
Yeah.
Solve the problem. And every industry on earth, they have clients. They have process of sales. Maybe some of the clients will have physical products and inventory and supply chain. Another will give services. And then you need to handle after sales in different ways. And then you need to have like HR department to handle, finance department to handle. So did you see my description? It fits now. A real estate needs to do this. A grocery shop needs to do this. Everybody needs to do this. So first of all, don't panic when you have a new industry, because it will have the same pattern, different terminology, different way to explain, maybe the process a little bit different. So steps are different, but the pattern is one.
It remains the same.
And people hate me about this because they are ego. So somebody from the pharmaceutical industry will tell me, no, our industry is very hard to understand. This is from your perspective, but not from a software developer perspective, because we are built to work with all of you. So we are not industry specific. Our mindset is built to understand all the industries. Maybe now I don't understand your industry in the meeting, but afterwards it's very easy to understand it, because we are software developers. By the way, the education we have in the college as a software developer, or let me phrase it like this: computer science students, they learn how to learn. If you don't learn how to learn, you are not a computer science graduate.
Okay, interesting. I have never heard that before.
Actually, they give us a lot of things to let us learn how to learn. Because I will tell you something. I studied programming from 2001 to 2005. Do you think any kind of line of code that time will work now? Zero.
It's evolved.
Exactly, it's evolved. So actually, the tools I'm using right now, it was not invented that time. I will give you one funny thing. In my college, there was nothing called cloud.
Interesting. And here we are now.
The science was not there. And it was in very early stage. They call it distributed systems. And it was not like the system of cloud. So we understand what is the distributed systems. So when the industry evolved and now we have a cloud systems, I will match my old learning with the new learning, because I know the basics. I will give you a funny thing. I know you look very young. So do you know anything about DOS operating system?
I have heard about it, yes.
Heard about it. You know that I was using DOS for 2 years because I have no other options.
Interesting. No. Wow.
Okay, let me tell you this. Do you know that the CMD in Windows, the command, is the DOS?
No, I did not know that.
It is evolved DOS.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Simply, the problem is now people are going into the industry newly. So they will know only how it become.
What it is today, not
And I told you I like history.
Yes.
So basically, if you want to learn something, go to the history and learn everything. God created our minds our mind work like progressive learning. And the funny question, you have maybe 20, 25 years old, and how did you know things in this 25 years? And hundreds of people are doing theories in hundreds of years. You just read the book and understand it. Yeah. So our God gave us this kind of mind that we are progressive learning. We will read one book that somebody spent 10 years to write it, and we will understand everything in maybe 2 days. So we go to the next one. But if you don't read that book and you try, let's say you don't read mathematics books, and now you need to create a mathematic theory. You can only plus and minus numbers. So you don't have the mathematics theory to generate a new one. So I advise, especially young people, don't take the current learning like this is the last version we have to learn. Okay, go to the previous versions and know how did they think and why
did they do it.
That's most important. Why did they evolve? What problem did they solve when they got to version 10? So you will have an idea how, if you in the position to create version 11, now you'll understand what problems you need to solve.
Yeah. It kind of is also about like, you can always, if you extract everything at a high level, you can see why things have evolved, what was good about them that evolved, what was something that did not work, and you're able to also apply that sort of patterns across different industries at some point, right? I think that's the beauty.
Yeah, I have something very interesting. There is no smart and dumb people.
Okay.
Nothing called like, I'm not smart, I'm not dumb. Okay. I have more information than you. So when you ask a question, I can recall this information with its relations and I can answer. This is not smart. I'm not smart. There is nothing called smart person. IQ 100. No. You have a proper count of information that is connected together. It's not like random data.
Right.
So you know that this is related to this. And then when you get a question, your answer will be faster than what we call dumb people. And that's why let us give this as a joke. When you give a joke, and one guy laughed right now, and other guy will laugh after 2 minutes. What is this? They are trying to connect the information together. They are not dumb. You know, if he's dumb, he will not laugh. He is slow. There is fast mind, slow mind. So we feel as a human, if you answer very fast, oh, this is smart. Nice. This is fast. Don't get confused. This person answered fast. Okay? So other person will answer slow, a little bit slow. Okay? And maybe somebody will not have the answer. This is not dumb. He don't have the information. What if you give him the information and then ask him? What they will do? They will answer.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is how school works. We have 9 months of study, 1 day of exam, and they pass. So they give us the books. They give us the information. So when they ask us in the exam, we answer.
Yeah.
And the exam is 3 hours. So maybe you are very fast to answer all questions, or very slow, so you answer half of the question and get half of the marks.
That is very true. Yeah. Definitely. I think interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I think apart from obviously just like the conversation around like software and all of that, I think this is in general like a very interesting conversation. I think rightly said. I think the best way to learn something is by going to the history of it. The question of why, what was the thought behind it, is a very powerful one. And I think it is also because when you are someone who takes in that information, wants to learn it. Like you said, the ability to bring it to different situations is very powerful, right? Like a lot of what you've shared right now comes from the fact that you've
Yes, you
learned
need to
that,
have,
you've taken that.
you need always, when you get a piece of information, you ask yourself internally, how I'm going to use this information and what does it affect
Mhm.
in my life, in my
Mm.
maybe life, like not personal life, maybe my life as an employee working, my life of my daily tasks. So when you learn something, you need to understand why you are listening to this. For example, when we was in school, they gave us like in the mathematics differentiation and integration,
Correct. Yeah.
and every single person on earth will say, why we are learning this stuff, you don't care. Okay,
Yes.
but I assure you, I tried to understand why. I know it because you have to calculate the area of non. Forget about this right now. People will be don't like it. But if they from day one told us, okay, like they teach us how to calculate the area of a circle. So they will say, I will teach you now how to calculate the area of circle, and this is the equation. So your mind will know it very easy because you know why.
Yeah.
But when we go into calculus, then they said we have something called integration and differentiation, and the teacher doesn't know even why this is here, and they are giving you the instructions, and you don't know what to use it. It was a very hard topic to grasp. But actually, if they base just one sentences, okay, now in younger age, we learn how to calculate the area of a circle, of a square. But if we need to calculate the area of undefined shapes, we need to use a little bit complex equation. Let us teach you this. Then it will be a nice topic to listen and to understand. It's just one sentences to know why you need to learn this and how you are going to use it. Maybe you will not use it immediately in your life because you will never calculate an ununified shape unless you go into engineering and civil engineering college. You need to use it in your work, but at least I have the information. So if I'm sitting with a civil engineer discussing the topic, I can at least, I'm not expert, but I can have the conversation. Correct?
Definitely, yeah, for sure. Lovely. I think sort of, moving into like the AI piece that we had sort of spoken about earlier, right? How are you seeing AI shape software development? And that's a very like high level question. So to break it down a little bit further, what are some of the wins and challenges that you are seeing now and in the future?
Okay, first of all, the AI is a very nice tool. When we say tool, this means to use any tool in your life, you need to learn it. Learn how it works. Okay, so let's take a nice example. We speak about this outside, but if you have a car, this is a tool to take you from X to Y position, correct? So let's say in our modern life, the maximum speed of the car is like 200 kilometers per hour, maybe 200 something, if it's very nice car. And by the way, in 50s, the rules in the street maximum was 60, and the car can maximum go to 70, for example. Okay, in the first era of the cars. Okay. So what happened? The tool itself has been evolved, and before all the cars was on manual gear shift. Now we have automatic gear shift. If you know how to use manual gear shift and you never used the automatic gear shift, you don't know how to use the new tool, so you will stay in the old tool. Let's go to the AI right now. Let's imagine the same. The AI came here and it can do a lot of things, but there is something confusing because of the speed. AI is very fast to do tasks, better than human. So we think that AI can replace human. Actually, AI is a tool that human has to use. And to use, you have to learn. And we have to understand one important thing about AI. It is called generative AI. Means it generates from your questions things that is not actually real. It predict the topic and predict what is the most things that people talking about and giving you the answer. So if you understand this, you can use the AI in a proper way. Using AI the best way, give the same like what we are talking about human. Teach your AI what you need first, then ask them to do the tasks that takes you 1 month and finish in 1 day. But without teaching your AI how it should do it, it will generate how it will do it. It will make a lot of mistakes. And then we go into the era of now we are doing vibe coding. Non-software engineers can do software. Everybody. This is the problem. Learn how it works so you know how to use, then get the best result. This is the first part of the question. I believe second part is how do you see this affecting the industry, correct?
Yep.
Let us take another example. Now, we need to build a very nice building, very nice looking building, a very modern, and a lot of glasses, a lot of this, and it will be an iconic building for the state, for example. Okay. So you can ask the AI, give me the best blah, blah, vision, mission, la, 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 and will give you the best picture of the building that looks very, very nice. I have a simple question. Can we take this image that is generated and build it? Yes, we can, of course. Okay. Where is the civil engineering in that design?
Right, yeah.
Architecture engineering, it's very easy. Let me also rephrase this. Even architecture engineering needs some science, but we can generate nice looking things, which is not architecturing things from the perspective of architecture engineer. But again, even the architecture engineering, if they done something without civil engineering, it will fail. The building will collapse. So if we are not experienced of what we are asking from AI, the result will not be reliable. So yes, everybody can do everything now in this era. So you are not software developer, you can create mobile application right now. Will this hold and stay? Is it stable? Is it secured? Is it a lot of questions that is endless? That people like me learn in college and after college how to do this. Before even the AI, I was doing this manually. Let's call it manually now, like the same manual gear shift. So I was doing this manually. Right. So the science and mindset is in my head. So when AI makes mistakes, I can detect the mistakes in fraction of seconds. But for normal people who is not having this information, they will never detect the mistakes and they will think it's working.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know in this case.
No, you don't know what you are building. This is the more complex problem. You don't know what you are building. You are building the idea. My advice. Now, I'm not claiming that you don't do this. You don't use AI. No, use it. To dump your brain. Take the idea from your brain, put it to AI, make visualization, write down the ideas, let it write it in a proper way, take this to an expert and ask for help. I want to do this, I generated this, and by the way, expert will know that you generated this by AI. So you can, for example, come to me and say, I have this idea, I've written these documents, I will know that is AI written from the first 2 sentences. Okay, so this is because we are expert in this, but it's not, don't be ashamed. Say, I used AI to generate this and I need to validate this. I will pay you for the consultation. And then if it's valid, give me your ideas, let's build it and I will pay for the build.
Right.
But the imagination that, okay, don't pay anybody anything, just do it by AI. Okay, go do it. And then you pay later for the damages. You got the point?
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's welcome to use it, only under one condition. Please study. And if you follow these thousands of videos on YouTube claiming that you can earn money by AI, yes, you can. But please, learn before you earn. Simple
learn
enough.
before you earn, yes. Yes, definitely, definitely. I mean, that's a very valid point, which is you can do it, but there are going the nitty and
You
the
know,
nitty
you
and
need to
gritty of
how, you need to know how to do it.
you need to know how to do it. Yeah, you need to know the actual how of how to do it, not just
And one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
because this is very crucial. Have patience to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot learn something in one day.
Right. Yeah,
Be patient,
definitely.
learn, try, error, learn, read, read, then you start do it.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I think it is very, very helpful advice for anyone and everyone sort of navigating using AI, whether that be individuals, organizations, to not just like sort of obviously jump on the bandwagon, but know that you have to learn, you have to understand it, you need to go to the depths of it, and it's not to just take it at face value, right? Because
By the
that's an
way,
easy thing to do
this is not for only software. So
everywhere.
you can use the AI in all the industries of whatever tasks you need.
Yes.
I'm not talking about learning software.
Yeah.
I'm talking now, let's say you are a host of a TV program.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reassess your questions and everything using AI.
Yes.
You have to know the knowledge and then use it.
Lovely. As you were sort of saying, it's not just about software development, but about AI in any space.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I think that's definitely valuable sort of advice to take on. But I think these are all the questions I had, Mustafa. Do you have anything else you'd like to sort of share with the audience before we conclude?
I hope for everybody to not to rush things, not to do things without a proper learning, and don't get excited about something that people are talking about and you have no clue how it's work. Please, if you want to be expert in any subject, learn.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm talking to the new generations that they are losing the control of learning because of the tools. Before, we have to use books. We have to go to find the information. By the way, Google search was there when we almost finishing our college. So we didn't use Google or any kind of internet search to find information. It was very hard. I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying go to the Stone Age. I'm saying search for the information and give yourself time to learn, because a lot of things needs real time, like not one day.
Yes, for sure.
Invest in yourself, then life will treat you back.
Definitely. I love that as like a closing note. I think it's a good reminder that even though we can get stuff with the click of a button or through just one sort of sentence to a device or to a model, but to remember that there are things that will take days and weeks and years of learning, and it is a slow process. Not everything happens with the click of a button.
Nothing for free.
Nothing for free. Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Mustafa, for your time and for this conversation. A lot that I have taken away. So especially I think just the way you're able to connect different pieces and bring them to the conversation. So thank you so much for taking the time out today.
Thanks for you.